Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today I think we're just going to keep it simple. My vlogging has been mediocre this week, and this weekend I did get a lot of reading done, so I think for this week's video what we're actually going to end up doing is a review slash rant about hidden pictures. Editing Kathleen here. This was initially supposed to have a spoiler-filled rant at the end of the video, but at the time when I did film this, that rant was so everywhere, I've decided to kind of cut it from this video because it's a mess. There's no organization to it at all. The review itself is not structured very well, so the rant is even worse. I've decided to cut it from the video just so I don't sound like a rambling mess, which I did. Sorry, I was in a weird mood when I filmed this today, so forgive me for that. Okay, sorry, back to the review. Now that I have actually had some time to process it, and that it's due in 3 days, I figured I would just do a quick review. So, this is Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. Basically, a young woman, I think she's 21, no, she's 19. So 19-year-old Mallory is hired to be a nanny for a 5-year-old named Teddy. She is 18 months sober. She's been a drug addict for a while, and she's 18 months sober and is a born-again Christian. It's not like a main theme in this book, but it does come up. She basically meets little Teddy, and he seems completely normal. Teddy loves her immediately. She meets Teddy, and basically by the first visit, before she even got the job, things get a little weird when she is shown a drawing that Teddy has done of himself and a creepy looking woman. His mom, Caroline, is the character's name, has absolutely no explanation for this. Her husband is very hesitant to hire Mallory at first, who is Ted, and she somehow gets the job anyway. So basically, the woman in the picture, according to Teddy, is a woman named Anya, and Mallory spends the majority of this book trying to discover this mystery. Who is Anya? Why is she haunting a 5-year-old? She meets a couple friends on the way. She has Adrian, who is a nearby neighbor, and his dad owns a lawn service company, and Mitzi, the elder next door neighbor that has lived in the neighborhood for 70 years. Who believes that the little cottage that Mallory is staying in behind the house, behind the Maxwell's house, is called the Devil House because there's a story attached to it. So basically, Mallory has to go around, is constantly receiving these drawings. At first they look like child's drawings, and then they somehow start to get better, like as if an adult is drawing them, but it's 5-year-old Teddy. So they have to figure out what's the connection, why Teddy? And what does the spirit want? As for how I felt about this book, I actually kind of enjoyed it. I think it's a 4-star for me. There are little things where I'm just kind of like, okay, I guess that happened. I have a couple of notes within the text that is, I don't like this, I don't like this. Or for some points with Mallory, it's like, girl, just tell Adrian the truth. And I kind of hate conflict like that. It makes sense because it makes sense, but I don't care for the miscommunication. That's still an issue I have with like a lot of books. That's why I don't like a lot of romance books, because miscommunication being a key third act issue is highly annoying. Thankfully for this book, it's not the entire third act. It's like a chapter or two, but the miscommunication when truth finally comes out isn't like the rest of the book, which is nice. I don't know how a lot of people would actually feel about the ending of this book because the twist caught me completely off guard, but honestly, once it starts kind of picking up and Mallory figures it out, it's very easy to connect the dots afterward, because during it's like, that's suspicious, but okay. It seems like innocent because he's 5. It seems like innocent child stuff. But then it gets a little, it's like right there near the twist, it's like, wait, that's weird for a 5-year-old. So it is rather, I do think the mystery is really good. I don't know how a lot of people will feel about the twist, to be perfectly honest. I thought, I was completely caught off guard, so I thought it was a very nice twist. But I'm also still new to mystery and horror in general. I'm very new to. So any real twist that catches me off guard, to me, is a big win. I know a lot of people don't have issues with thrillers where it's like they like the setup, they like the concept, but then the finish line is like, I didn't like that. So I thought it was a good twist, but I can kind of imagine some people not caring for this twist. So read at your own risk. I mean, not even for like the horror reason, but read at your own risk. I gave it a 4, which is pretty good for a horror novel for me, considering I don't like horror books. Well, I don't like the horror genre, usually. In books, apparently, I can handle it. I thought it was well done. There were some parts I'm kind of nitpicky about, where I was like, really? That's it? Okay. But other than that, I thought it was a good read. It got my attention, and the reason I even finished it was because I was like, oh, I'm going to read for a few more minutes, and ended up reading for a few hours. All in all, I think that I still love the concept of the small child, and the creepy drawings, especially when they're childish drawings. It does get a little bit creepy. It's not really a spoiler, but at the end of the Libby copy, there was a small section about the illustrators of the novel, and one of them actually, to make the drawings more childlike, just used his left hand, which I thought was really cool. I just thought, cool tidbit there. I still love the concept. The concept is so creepy and well thought out. Mallory as a character, I like her. I don't think her Christianity comes in as like hugely, as there's no commentary on her being a Christian and the Maxwells being atheist. There's no real commentary about that, but it does it causes some conflict, but it's not like a commentary on either, which is nice. But it does kind of come into play because Mallory has a very spiritual idea because of her religion, while the Maxwells don't. So it kind of creates conflict. And her also being a former drug addict also causes other issues, especially when she claims that something is possessing their son. All in all, I liked it. I was impressed with it. Would I go out of my way to read it again? Probably not. But I would recommend it to people who are willing to try it. Sorry this was a late upload. I have still been mentally a little weird this week. I was planning on posting another reading vlog this week, but then I didn't read much this week. So it's like, well, this reading vlog has to continue. I'm still on Emily Wilde's a Map of the Other Lands, so I'm still working on that. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and guys, seriously, let me know. If you like this book, tell me what you liked about it. If you didn't like this book, what was your critique? If you didn't like the twist, if you didn't like something, please let me know. I would love to discuss this with somebody. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Luna, how did your treat end up with the pumpkins?